Hey fifth graders, today we're going to do an autumn landscape drawing, something like this. Um, what we want to do is have our trees looking like they're going further and further back in both directions. So let's just get started. And the first thing you want to do, you can use a ruler if you have one, or a sheet of paper if you don't, and kind of find the center of the side of your paper and line it up and do a vanishing point over here and a vanishing point over here. Okay, and then I'm going to lightly draw a horizon line, which is where the land and the sky meet, with pencil. You may not be able to see it, but I need to be able to erase it. So I'm going to draw it with pencil. From our vanishing point, we are going to draw a stream or a river coming towards the viewer. So it starts off, I'm going to stop here, and then I'm going to do the same thing over here. And then to do the other side, other bank of the river, it's going to start really small off in the distance and gradually get wider and wider and just go off the page. Same thing over here. Okay. Now I wanted to have a dock coming down the middle here, so again, you can use a ruler. I'm going to start with a line that comes out at an angle like this, and then same thing on this side, and I want it to get bigger as it gets closer to the viewer. And then this is where I should have used pencil because I need to erase those lines, but I want the dock to come out into the water, so maybe I'll just color that in so you can't really tell. Okay. And then the lines, the boards, would start off far apart or wide and then gradually get closer together and smaller, of course. And this helps to create that illusion of space, of it going further back in space. Okay. Now I'm going to draw some trees, and I'm going to start with the biggest trees closest to the viewer in the foreground. So I'm going to start with a really tall trunk. Okay, let it branch off. And when you do the tops of your trees, make sure you're not doing little lollipop or broccoli trees. You want the top of the tree to be pretty big because that's more realistic. Okay, and then I put those little lines there to show where the branches are going up into the leaves. Okay, do another one over here. And it's perfectly fine if your trees do not look like mine. They shouldn't look exactly like mine. Just do your best and try to make them look somewhat realistic. I'm adding a couple extra little branches there. Okay. Now instead of, which you could add some trees going back this way, I'm going to have them going towards the vanishing points. And I just realized that we probably didn't do a 1-point perspective last year because you guys, we didn't finish the school year. And I don't think we did our 1-point perspective drawing last year. So that's something I usually do first. And so maybe we'll do that. We'll do it backwards. Do our 2-point and then our 1-point. So the trunks of the trees going further back, of course, should be shorter and a little smaller. I'll do one more really small one. Well, maybe I'll even do one more. Squeeze one more really small one in there to make it really look like it's far away. Okay. So you can see it starts to look, it looks like it's going further back. Again, like I said, if you wanted to, you could draw a couple little trees off in the distance over here. Okay. Now, over the years, you've learned how to draw lots of different kinds of animals that you could add to your picture. Foxes, deer, bears. If you wanted to, you could draw a person fishing off the dock or in a boat. Lots of things you could do with this. I'd love to see these finished and colored or painted with fall colors, you know, with your tree tops red and orange and yellow. Have fun with it. Do your best. And happy fall.